the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. The Bulls will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside is 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Troy's offense will take the field first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Let's see what they've got on second down. To throw, it's Crowder. The short hands, it's Higgins. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Trojans have their offense in high gear. Now the play fake. A strike downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, take a second and think about Buffalo defensive players. Remember Khalil Mack? Well, last year, Sean Doak and Red Burdock led the NCAA in tackles. David, why does it seem like some schools just have that as part of their identity?
It's just fun. They just find those undersized guys that hunt, that play football, that play with aggressiveness. And to have the #1 tacklers in college football on your defense, A, that means you played a lot of snaps. B, that means you got a couple of dudes.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Looking for a man, it's Crowder. He'll take a shot. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. So Buffalo's offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He leaves it with his back. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air, it's Roberson. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it in the middle, it's Higgins. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Looking to fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Back to throw, it's Crowder. He'll off one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Just keep slinging it. Catch in the middle, it's Schwartz. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. That is no good. So after the missed kick, it's still 3-0.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Roberson. Looking for a big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Pulls it in. It's Henderson.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Morrow. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. They went with the zone blitz that time, David, and it worked to perfection. What made it successful?
Well, a lot of times when you bring blitzes, you play man behind it. But when you sneak in some zone like this and you got all the eyes on the quarterback, still able to cover spots really, really quickly, it takes that first read away from the quarterback, and the zone blitz came home.
And the Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Roberson. That's caught, it's Henderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
The Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Back to throw, it's Roberson. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Grabbed over the middle. It's McMillan. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Went to the running game on first down, now 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Yeah, and how about the QB? Calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
He'll keep it on the sneak.
No gain on the play. Now, a 4th down.
The Bulls need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. From the gun, give on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Fires to the right. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap, one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. we've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. The give on the inside. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Solid run on the last play sets this offense up on first down. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Here comes the offense on second down. Got a little space. Quarterback gets the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He splits the uprights. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Crowder. Makes the grab. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Snagged in the middle, it's Higgins. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And this is almost certainly 4-down territory, down 6, and needing a touchdown in the point after to take the lead. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Looking downfield, it's Crowder. Line up trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Last chance coming up. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.